Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to again this week. We are going to be having a wonderful session. We're going to be having our practical session like we promised last week. Uh, for some of you that were here last week and you are here today again, that's a very good one. If you are just joining us for the first time, you might consider a session that deliberates more on you an introduction to the things you expect if you want to join e-commerce class. Initially, we actually use Google Meet, and that was so interactive for some of the students that join us on weekly basis. Now, but because backup, we decided to take it here live. Feel they don't have that interactive face with me, like seeing me, seeing them, and stuff like that. But of course, you can also interact very well on the comment section. That's what we're encouraging you to do at the moment, right? And of course, that's where we should even start from. You go to the comment section yourself, tell us where you are joining us from and what you expect to learn from this class, even though we already have a kind of approach, or I will say what we intend to do, which is practical session on how to actually a lot of introduction, like I have said, and you might want to watch that before coming to this particular session because it's like where you are supposed to be from. So please, I will look at the comment section. Go to the comment section, kindly introduce yourself, where you are joining us from, and what particularly interests you about our class. Okay, so we are into e-commerce and we buy, import from China and some other countries, sell in almost 7 to 8 African countries currently, and expanding, including Tanzania, Zambia. We have so many of them, Kenya and the rest, right? So if you are just joining us for the first time, like I said, it's good you watch the previous videos. And I'm looking at your comment section right now. You intend to learn from this class, right? So let's begin. Before probably you introduce yourself, so I am going to continue. I'll come back to the comment section shortly, right? So we have some feedback from our interesting. Some people came to my DM and they were very grateful that we had a very good one, of course, and that's why we are doing this for free. Some people you might pay a lot of money to get this somewhere, but then we decided that we're going to be giving you this for free, right? So the least you can do for us is to help us share the link so that so many other people will also join and benefit from the session. So share this link to at least 10 persons, right? Your friends and family. This is the best way you can show them love and as well show me love for giving you such. Do it well to introduce yourself, right? So that we move on. So thank you for the feedback. For some of you that watched last week's much interesting. So now I usually like to start by encouraging you to do one or two things as a background information to help you, right? And today I'm looking at an idea I got from a video I watched some days back, and the person was like, if you want to make it in life, so I want to introduce you to those three as things he said. Number one, he said you need to inject yourself with vitamin N. So somebody might be wondering, what is the meaning of vitamin N? Yes, vitamin N is no. Learn to say no in simple times. Learn to say no to your situation. You need to learn to say no to people that are distracting you from progressing. You need to learn to say no to some friends that are influencing you negatively. Begin to say yes to those to things or situations that will move you forward. That's one. And the second thing is set your priorities right. Like what do you need to do? Because for me, I've learned that if you want to be successful, you can be successful. Of course, everybody can be successful and well. This mentality with people that look, it is that give wealth. And then they are forgetting the fact that God has already given abundance wealth, just like what is happening to us in our country, Nigeria. We have so many resources, mineral resources, In fact, human resources and everything is available to us, but yet we are still suffering. So the same thing applicable to you. God has given you all it takes to succeed and be successful. You are not making the right use of it, right? So place your priorities right. Begin to learn about things that will make you successful. Be interested in knowing how successful people do their things. Begin to follow up, right? Replicate what they do, and that's it. And you also can become successful. That's placing your priorities, knowing the right things, and then doing them one at a time. For some of us, we keep jumping from one step to the other, jumping from one business to the other, jumping from learning one skill to the other without perfecting it. If it might interest you to know that e-commerce, for example, you might need to give yourself, say, minimum of 3 years, right, before you can now set, take you even more than that. But if you are lucky, for you to become, you might need at least minimum of 3 years, both learning and also implementing and trying to make money in the field. This is my best recommendation. This is not to say that up to 3 years before you start making money. Some of our students make money within 2 or 3 months or even less, right? And but what I'm saying, in essence, for you to become stable and also do it as a business, you might need like 3 years to become well grounded, right? So place your priorities right, know what you want, and begin to follow it. You must not do e-commerce, right? That's what I tell everybody that happens to come across my videos. So, but I teach e-commerce does not mean you must do e-commerce. You can do YouTuber, you can become a YouTuber, you can do there's a whole lot affiliates, you can do so many things. Just choose what you want to do, focus on learning it, and then perfect yourself with time. That's placing your priorities right. Then the last one is never complain about your situation. Never complain about the challenges you are facing. Instead, learn to see how you can solve them. Instead of asking, instead of saying, I don't have this, now ask, how can I have this? I learned that idea from Robert Kiyosaki. So this is enough, and it's enough boost for you to get started with the class. I usually love to do this, especially because I know the caliber of people I'm dealing with, and at times some people can do a lot of things, but because they are not ready, or they don't have the boost, or they don't have the right mindset, they just keep waiting for the magic to happen, which will never happen. You need to go out there and make it happen, right? So if you are here, I want to believe that you are here because you want to make it happen. And please go to the comment section, like I said. Then let's see how we can proceed. Thank you. I'm seeing a comment from Adiola Adiola. Okay, you don't tell us where you are joining us from. And I think you joined our last week session. Yeah, you're welcome. Vitamin N. Wow, thank you for that comment. Now let's proceed. Before we go ahead to do the practicals, I also like to tell you what you are seeing on my screen right now. You are seeing some features of sellable and scalable products. See, this you have to have at the back of your mind. Not even at the back of your mind, at the front of your mind, if that's possible, right? So that each time you want to search for products, these features I've mentioned, about 7 of them, should be at the front page of your mind as you make your research, right? Now, number one, I call it wow factor and emotional wow factor. If anybody happens to see whatever you are selling online, the person should immediately pick interest, right? That works a lot when it's video creative, but there are other creatives like your sales page design. For some of you that are new, you must have been clicking on some product you want to buy, and it will take you to where you will see the features of the product, the solution, meaning that somebody just look at your, you mean this happen? Wow, you mean we have such product? You mean this could happen? So that has to do a lot with your sales creative. Like I always tell people, from my experience in e-commerce, you can have a product that is good, but in the market you don't have customers. Why? Because you don't have the promotive creatives. You don't have that factor attached to your product. There's no any emotional attachment between the product promotion packages or whatever. Sometimes it could come as a form of discount. Or wow, you mean I can get all of this for this price? There's a lot around this wow factor, right? But that's just in a short form of introduction to a particular problem. I keep saying this. Adiola is saying, joining from Lagos, I actually enjoy your last class so much. And of course, today again, we are here and we're going to do amazing things together, right? So now we have the product must solve a particular problem. Are you dealing with products? Then it must be effective. Don't go out getting anyhow product in such a way that after selling to people, they use it after some time, and even as you recommended, it's not working for them. That's not good for you, because there's you are going to lose what we call referral, even if some people happen to buy in the first meeting, right? So you must look for a problem that, I mean, a kind of product that solve a problem you are sure that is effective. Now, novelty is another thing. Your product must stand out, not commonly found everywhere. Now, one common thing I tell people, we have it in some countries, African countries especially, like we have it in Ghana, we have it in Nigeria, and I think some other African countries. And some of our students even use this platform, digital platform, to do what we call drop shipping. They just look for somebody that have the product, because the platform seems to capture people that sell at a kind of lowest price. If you see a product here, it means the product is rampant and is available almost everywhere. That's what it means. And their prices are usually very low. So meaning that if you see a product there, for example, now the novelty of that product is questionable, meaning that it's very common now. That's what I mean. And even on Facebook, if you want to search, you also look at Facebook and see that some products are already available there. So you might consider not selling. Well, sometimes you can sell, but then not always. You see that if there are too many already on platforms like that, then you might need to look for something else you need. What we are saying in essence is that the product you are looking for must stand out, must not always like everybody have it their product on the internet. Then you might not scale. You might not even be able, they have several options, and selling online usually is much, the prices will go higher than the people selling in the physical market, because you need delivery, you need all of that. So that will cost you much, right? So past mentors approval. Yes, I usually put this. Why? Because for some of our students, or I will say our mentees, they must, with our own eyes, like our own experts inside critically and said, wow, from our own experience, this product is likely to pull through. From our own experience, we advise that you drop this product, look for another one, right? So if you don't have a mentor, of course, what I'm doing here is free mentorship, right? So we also have what we call testing phase. After it has passed the approval, maybe this is what you consider if you don't have a mentor. So you test it on Facebook, buying it, and also be sure that customer place order for it even before you buy, right? That will save you a lot of energy and time. Now the next thing is good reviews. You must check through the product and make sure that the product have good reviews. The people that have bought it previously, those people must tell you one or two ways, especially those ones that will screenshot it and bring it and say, wow, this product did this for me, this product did that for me, or didn't do this for me. So you might need to look at that critically. Don't ignore this effectiveness. They are connected. It is when people tell good reviews about a product that shows that people have used it and it's working for them, and you too can also buy it. Do you understand? Also, high purchase track record is another thing to look at. Like many people have been rushing and buying the product. So you might want to consider what? Buying such product. Although you also need to be careful. If the product is too rampant in the market already that everybody is buying it, or everybody have bought it, so it means that it might be common. You need to be careful. You need to check these factors very well and make sure that you align them as much as possible. Now the next thing I put here is low weight or low price, especially for starters. If you are starting out new in e-commerce, you might want to look out for products that have low weight. Why? Because the lower the weight, the lower the price of shipping. And because you might not be able to afford much, you are just starting out, you have very little capital to start with. So you might want to capitalize yourself with this kind of thing. The price must be low. Even I used to advise that if possible as a starter, you can have a product that is either less than $1 cents, or maybe 1 point, or just around one per product. And then perhaps you can have up to, like I recommended here, you can have up to 10 or 25 pieces per kg of product, because the shipping companies are going to be charging you per kg. Like 1 kg can go for $12, can go for $15, depending on the country you are shipping it to, and the shipping company as well. Their price varies. So, and depends on their effectiveness too. A lot has to do with the pricing. So what I'm saying in essence is that you might look out for a product that have at least can contain 10 pieces or 25 pieces maximum or even more in 1 kg, such a way that you might be looking at paying $12 per kg when you have up to 25 pieces of your product. That's a low weight product. So I advise starters to look around these things and make sure that they are working towards making that happen. You don't, as a starter, you don't go looking for a product that is like $10 per one pieces and maybe just two or one of it is good for you, because you might not be able to afford it. Now, the last but not the least here on the factors, or I will say the features of sellable and good products. Sellable, in fact, I didn't say that earlier, but what we advise people is that your product must not only be sellable, meaning that it is you can be selling in the market and can also be scalable. Like you can increase, you can sell a lot of quantities within a specific period of time. And you can even sell it continuously, right? That's what really put it into practice. Are we now? The last one I say high profit margin, and I put in bracket not stop ahead. This is our own common slang when it comes to getting a product that is not, or I will say the selling price is very low, and it's not, some you might even be selling it, you might even be having massive market, but at the end of the day, maybe after 2 or 3 months of selling, you still are not seeing profit. You are still not seeing a lot of income in your account. So you have to consider selling a product that if every cost, we are going to talk about in our subsequent presentation, we'll talk about how to do profit margin carefully. Consider selling product that you might, for example, if you're a Nigerian, let's use 100 naira, for example. You spend 100 naira and you have 2x. That's 2 times 100 naira. That's what? 100. And you have 100 your profit. Some people can do 3x, but we advise you always don't do less than 2x. You must do, don't worry, we are going to talk about this topic as well, but I just run you through this feature so that you know that it's very, very important. Remember, today we are doing practicals, right? So now, before I will go down to the practicals, um, let me also now look at what we did last time. Okay, what we did last time. I mean the 7 proving stages, right? This is it. This is it. Okay, that's the next. Now, after this, not even after this, we are going to be picking these stages one after the other, and then we use it generally for today in form of practical. Right? Let me run you through again for the sake of those who probably might not have watched the last video. So, what I call this is the 7 proven stage formula that I use to get amazing products, right? I said, think about the problem first, observe your surroundings or wherever internet or whatever you can get information from, but make sure you make adequate observation first through thinking, critical thinking, so that you know what problem exists and what problem needs to be solved. Like what I usually recommend, either using the Google, you use Google Trend or Google itself, or going through the markets, go to people that are selling similar products in the physical market, and then you try to see it for yourself, right? And then you also do a product finding stage. That product finding stage is where you are going to make use of AI, and also where you are going to be going to platforms with product from. And then the profit margin stage, you have to estimate it very well. Ads testing stage also, content and target audience also. And then the last one is duration and execution stage. So we are going to start from number 1. I want us to pick a problem. Now, let me see the comment section. We have Moma Tech Service Limited, right? Joining you from Abuja. Okay, thank you for joining us. We have some other people that will join, I know, but then kindly do well to interact. In case you have questions, feel free to ask so that we can address it as we move. So now we are going to deliberate more on these 7 stages in practical. Now, I talked about niches of e-commerce in the last class. If you have not watched, you can go back, like I said. But looking at health, for example, health is a niche. And under health, we have several problems and challenges you can also try to um, create a product around or try to get product to sell. But what I advise, especially for starters, you might not want to start with health because of the challenges of Facebook, challenges of some law control, I mean, kind of law that regulates how to sell some certain product when it comes to health, like NAFDAC in Nigeria, FDA in Ghana, and so on and so forth. So there's this law that will regulate you, and at times you might run into trouble. And also some expertise to be able to sell such products. If you are not a health practitioner, you might not even know how some of those things work. But we do sell it anyway, and but you need some expertise. That's why I'm saying if you are starting out, you might need some expert guide. We are not saying you shouldn't sell even if you are starting, but then you might need some special, be aware that there are special technicalities around it, right? Now, for example, we have diabetes as a problem in health. We have arthritis and rheumatism as a problem in health. We have the people that are smoking, for example, might have lung issues. So we have some product that can use to a kind of lungs cleanser, right? So we have some infection issues. That's a health problem as well. Mouth odor. We have supplements, different type of supplement that can give you even body weight, too much weight. You know, people want to lose weight. All these are problem around health. And take for example, I like to give health example because I do a lot of health and I've been making a massive amount of money from that niche, right? Even though recently I also venture into other niche which are very interesting, like what we call security, right? But let me show you something. Let me show you some data about it will interest you. Let me show you on my WhatsApp. Something like, let me scroll here. Where do I have this image? Okay, now I want you to look at this image, right? This is a kind of, I think I did this research some months back. Let me just try to expand it, right? So I was trying to look at what this statistic is saying. It's saying it was just trying to gather the opinion of people living in Nigeria, for example. Say, in your opinion, what are the most important problems facing this country and should address? So, like this, like I told you, if you are a researcher, you are leveraging on some information you get. I got this from Google by just typing randomly, trying to search a lot. So I got this information. Looking at this, for example, these are opinion of people you are working with, or these are your potential customers, and this is directly their opinion. So if you look at it, you see we have crime and security about 19.5%. So now they are telling you that government should work on this aspect, which means that this problem exists. Now, you can come in as an entrepreneur to help the government by supplying them with a product that can help this security issue. Now, looking at security camera, like I told you, recently I started selling that. Not even recently, I think from the beginning of this year, 2024, we started with that, and we have been doing amazing with some product we found, right? Electricity is a problem. Now, look at electricity. What alternative can you provide for them? Power bank, although that one too, there might be need for a unique power bank or something. There's a whole lot of product that resonate around solar system. You might have products that resonate. There is so many things, except you start making the research, you might not know. So infrastructure and roads. So what alternatives can you provide? Alternative products that maybe the government cannot, but then at your own little capacity as an entrepreneur, you can provide something that will help people. Like this electricity, that reminds me, there's a product we shipped to Zambia recently, and that product is like some very special lights, that has remote control, and it use dry cell battery. You just insert it and you hang it. It's very unique. You can use your remote to control it, and it's even like it has a sensor that if anybody walk around that place, it's going to light up automatically. Customers rush for it. Now, this is what I mean by trying to create problem, trying to create solution or product to solve a problem that's already existing. So if I scroll through, you can see I did this 2024. Are we on the same page? Now, making research, and this is not any unique something. You can just begin to type whatever you are interested in, and you begin to see data, work with it, and it will help you. Instead of you, for example, what some people do, they just go and look for product or just anyhow randomly and begin to promote it online. If you do that, it's going to affect your continuous selling or scaling, right? So let me look at your comment section. We have I think I have some comments in. That's good. I love it when you people comment. So we have Fazen African watching from Abuja. Thank you, Fazen, and you're welcome. The network is not just stable, but I guess it's at my end. Yeah, I think it's from your end. Hello, watching from Abuja. Bernard James. Oh, you're welcome. I think this is the first time I'm seeing this name. But thank you. In case you have not watched our last presentation, it's necessary you do that so that we can have a link of ideas. There are a lot of things we might not be doing here that we did last time. So quickly, let me go back to the presentation. Okay, so now what I did now was to tell you how you can use how you can use research to think about or be able to collect information around problems around, because it's very important that you should know that problem exists before you find solution to it. It's just like what I've done now is thinking stage, even in line with research, but it has to be unique to your product. Please do well to me type a problem you observe or you think a niche we should talk about. Well, I'm suggesting we work on camera. I have a reason for that. Like security, if we're looking at health, for example, by the time we start making the practicals and making some TikTok videos showing up, it might just affect our YouTube channel because there are some things that it might display and YouTube is not cool with it. So the video might be strike down. So we are limited. So we need to make sure we restrict ourselves to doing product that will not affect our YouTube channel, right? So I already suggested let's do security. Let's assume, of course, security is a problem. So let's look out for a particular product that perhaps let's look at under the niche again. Let's look at spy camera, spy mini camera. We can look at those ones. They have been doing amazing over the time, right? So I think we can look under that stage. But in case you have a contrary view, you can just comment on the comment section. Tell us what you think we should look at or what you are more interested in terms of where we should focus on our um, research today. So we already spent about how many minutes of our time, right? We are doing 2 hours if possible. I think we've spent about 30 minutes now. So this first 30 minutes more or less like still introducing you as a whole to the entire scheme of what we are going to be doing. But like from now, we might not spend more than 1 hour. I think somebody advised last week that we can just be doing 1 hour so that people don't get tired, right? So it's fine. So let's use the last 30 minutes to now dive in with practical. And I'm suggesting security. Nobody is commenting on the comment section, right? Okay, so quickly, now let's see how we can use this. So we start from using of AI. We have done the thinking and we have seen that security as an observation is a problem, especially in my country, Nigeria. Okay, so we are going to do some research about it. And how do we start from? Where do we start from? Because we are already this research stage, you can browse on Google, right? Like I said earlier, you can browse on the Google, you know, I will say, for example, let me say the use of the use of security camera camera in Nigeria. Okay, maybe let me say the number of people. Sometimes I make use of AI, although sometimes AI might not be too accurate for this, but I make use of AI to get some data around. And one thing with AI, it might be giving you 2023 data or even less. Sometimes it has not updated some data when it comes to the current. So Google is always the best to use, right? So I would say the number of people people interested. This question might not be too accurate, but just a way of trying to validate or make use of interested in making use of in sorry in making use of security camera in Nigeria. Too accurate, but then let's try to search and see what data we have, right? So I think we have some comments. Some comments. Let me try. We have Viola. He said, I think preferably we go with security challenges. Stars, good, of course. I'm already doing that, but thank you so much for for thinking in our line, right? So home security challenges, of course, we are going to still be looking at security cameras or because spy camera. No, we have this. Okay, let me even explain what it means by security, home security problem. You know, at times we have people in their offices, in their homes, they suspect some kind of, today is the world is turning something else in such a way that you might have some, let me say, house help and they are not doing so well with your kids and you are not always around, people are engaged. And we know, of course, a lot of people these days, they don't have time to be able to nurture their own kids by themselves. So in that case, they might need house help. So they need something to help them watch people stealing, some stuff that are expected when you are not around. So, like it's a problem particularly. So this kind of problem is very common with people. So what I'm saying in essence is that this is a challenge, and even inside the security, we are focusing on home or locations. Companies can use it as well. Look at, we said what the result is saying. He said about that's 113 million results we have here for this particular. Keep scrolling. I just want to see maybe a kind of particular, you know, what is the number of mobile internet users? Okay, and that's what I'm seeing here. I want to see a concrete. One third of people have a security camera to protect their home. You see this particular research now. One third of people. So if one third of people, but is it in Nigeria? You can continue reading, right? A survey by Survey Monkey reveals that a third of residents who one third of this now. So what is the population of Nigeria? Third of those people. But we already know that this problem is security already, it's happening in Nigeria. But why we are making this research very important and you should learn how to do it is, in case you want to make sales in Kenya, for example, you want to make sales in Zambia, so you are not from that country. So you need these updates from the internet to be able to work, navigate yourself easily. That's what I'm saying. But for us, I live in the country and I already know that this problem exists. So I will skip this phase. I show you like this, right? Also, when you get your product, there's a way you can come back to Google to be able to attach the product to Google Trends to see the importance of people that also make research on it. We are coming to that. Now, quickly, let me go back to my AI now at this point. Let me go back to use of AI. I'll go back how I use AI to be able to work, to be able to give me even research words. Now, like I always tell people, time has come that you need to start learning how to make use of AI. Okay, that stuff really works for me, and I use it almost every day. Even today, I don't think I've spoken to AI today. So let me quickly go to that. I think I have it on a separate WhatsApp. This is the WhatsApp. Yeah. So this is my AI. This is my AI. So now you see, for example, I want to search for security cameras now. I will say, I will just type, give me 10 phrases I can I can use to search for security camera. And let me say on TikTok, let me restrict it to TikTok, for example. But whatever it gives you, you can later search. 10 phrases I can use to search for security camera. Let me say videos, yes. Because we are going to, I'm also going to be talking about that aspect, but let me, videos on TikTok. You need to be specific. So I just send that. So AI is going to suggest for me, just like you are seeing on the screen, the phrases that will give me videos. Thinking on my own. racking my brain for the search words, because the what do you call it, AI is usually connected. It already knows some kind of straightforward things you can use to search. Okay, security failed. So let me just copy the first one. It has given me 10. You can suggest for as many as you want. You can ask for as many as you want, even 100 or one, whatever amount, right? So I will just copy this. Now I will go to TikTok, for example. Just type TikTok here. Now don't forget, the reason why we come to TikTok is when we are looking for videos, particularly when we are looking for videos, especially videos that will resonate with our clients. So it's easy for you to get a kind of good videos when it comes to TikTok, right? There are some other platforms that will make research, right? So let me do this quickly. So I'm searching for it. Uh, Security camera fails. So I'm not adding anything. I didn't even add a product. So I just put that. So let me start from number one. Let me start from number one. Now, okay, let me just open the video. Okay, this is not what I want. So let me go to the next one. Sorry, let me remove the volume. So I will go to the next one. TikTok is saying I should log in. No, no. Continue as guest. So this is not really giving me what I want, right? So I will go back and pick the next one. Seems like I'm getting the kind of videos I might want, but you can continue scrolling just to save our time. You likely come across a product that will give you what. So let me go back to my TikTok again. I'm sorry, let me go back to my WhatsApp to pick another phrase. Now, this is a continuous journey. This is one of the best methods that has worked for me. So we are here. Let me go back to my WhatsApp. Say funnel security camera moment, crazy security footage. Now, I think from the options I'm seeing here, it's not what I want. So I will say I want the phrases that will give me, I want the sorry, phrases, phrases that will give me a good product, product to sell. So I will send again because it's like those few ones. This might take you time. Sometimes you might be lucky just the first for sale. Okay, maybe let me use that. Let me see. Because what the AI is using is the times people are using to post that particular video. So it's easier for you. Instead of you racking your head, like I said, it's easier for you to just use it. Right. So I'm going back to my TikTok here. I'll just use the word to search now. Enter it. Oh, sorry, I'm out of TikTok. But okay, let me go back. So let me use the search bar now. This might take you time, like I said earlier. So we might not be lucky to see what we are looking for at a go. Perfectly. So I've entered the security camera, so you can see the things I have here. So let me enter the first one. Okay, this is the first one you are seeing on the screen. Now you can see the camera first of all come, and then they're trying to see how you use it. You can see it's water resistant. You can see they are trying to show you the footage. How you can work with it. You can see the camera itself, the charging. You can see how it looks. Now let me even say that we will continue, but I want to see how perhaps um, we can with this. I think I'm interested in this problem, but let me just continue scrolling. Let me just continue scrolling and we'll see. Okay, this is the second product. You know, just take your time to be looking at them. Just take your time to be looking at them. So I'll go to the next one. Like I said, this is a journey. So you continue until when you see something that stand out. For all that I'm seeing so far, me, I don't think I like it. Maybe because some people might be like, oh, this is wow, but then I've seen so many cameras and I've seen that you just need something that is very unique, something that once customer see, like the one you saw now, the way it's rolling, the way that one roll, so customer might like, wow, what's that, what's that, you know, and immediately they put it inside water. So and you see they are trying to show other part of, you see, night vision. So see, this is how you continue making the search. And don't forget that we have just picked, this is the second way, this is the first phrase on our second search. So as much as possible you will continue. So in essence, what you can do is to what? Is to screenshot the product. Maybe I will pause it when it's where I want to screenshot it so that I will see it clearly. Screenshot it, you take it to Alibaba, for example, and you make your research. So I've screenshot, I've paused it now. I'm going to screenshot it. Okay, okay, I've just used my laptop to screenshot. I hope it will come out. Let me go to Alibaba. See, ladies and gentlemen, please note that even that product I might not be too okay with it, but because of time factor, we have to make do with it and use it. So this is my Alibaba platform, and for some of you that are knowing this platform for the first time, like I always advise, it's the best place to buy. You need quality products, and you want reliable agents, so you might want to consider Alibaba, AliExpress. So we have so many other ones, but let's restrict ourselves to this. So I just click on the camera icon. You can use your words to search, but I click on camera icon here. So I will upload the picture I screenshot a while ago. Are we on the same page? So please, if you are following, let me know you are following. Type on the comment section if you are feeling the class, right? You know you are understanding, you are following. I see Adiola said 218 million people. Okay, okay. The camera is even solar. Okay, that particular one, I love it. It's actually good. I actually love the last one too. Okay, I think it's researchable. That's fine. Thank you, Ra. I think Adiola have idea of e-commerce. You know, like our presentation is not only meant for people that are new. Some people are already in it and they are so, I mean, they are so curious to learn some of the things that work for us. Okay, Abila said I'm getting value. Thank you. Amuma said this camera is amazing, but you don't know how the price. Okay, now we're already on Ali what? Alibaba. Let's try to see. Let's try to find out the price. So I'm going to click on the camera icon and then I will upload the what? I will upload the picture I screenshot. So I have screenshot here. Um, so I'll just choose the picture. I'll upload it. So what Alibaba is to do is once you upload the picture, it's going to suggest the product on the picture for you. This I don't usually do it easier on my phone, but because I'm making this presentation here, so it's actually much easier to do on phone. So we are waiting for it to load. It's going to load the product, I mean the picture, and then suggest products that are related to it. Looks like the upload does not work, but let me see. They say upload fail, error. Okay, let me do that again. Maybe I didn't screenshot it. Like I said, I wish there's a way I can, because the entire picture of the screen was what I'm uploading, and the only thing that needs to appear there is what? The product. Okay, I think it has come now. So look at the product. Look at the products. Now, what you are seeing on the screen is different stores, different people, different sellers, different agents. Anyone you click on, you can chat with them. But now, my concern now is the price. You can see the camera look good. These are some of the exact one you saw. Let me go back to the TikTok. No, let me play it. So you see, let me go back here. So you want to be sure that is exact what you have searched for. I think I should open one of these. Let me open this particular one. Now I'm very concerned, like I said, I'm very concerned about the price. So this is how you keep searching. The price might not be okay. I just click on one of them. I think it's coming up. So you can see the price is too high. It's extremely high, 99.99 for one pieces. So especially for starter, you can't afford that. And how much do you even want to sell it to your sellers? So maybe I should go and look for another product. Let me go back to TikTok and we continue. Let me go back to TikTok. Okay, this is another one. Let me go back to TikTok. How much time do we have left? I actually want to spend 1 hour for this class, but if you think you can go beyond this, if you think you should go for 2 hours, then comment on the comment section, especially people that are already live in the class. Leonard James said, I'm learning a lot. Thank you, thank you. I think I also like this particular one. Let me try to screenshot it. Let me try to screenshot it. And I love the video. If you look at the way the video is going, right? Let me see how it happens. So they first of all remove it from the withdrawer, I mean. So you can see there's a charge here. Immediately three simple installation. Okay. So you might want to do things that connect with emotions, like some bad things has happened in the video and all that. That too will help you. Okay. So it means you're already looking for a video as you are doing this. A video that will promote that we have that wow factor we discussed a while ago. Sorry, I want to screenshot this very well. Maybe from the start. Okay, I want to screenshot it now again. But I know that this one too will be expensive. Yeah, it is. It's going to be expensive. So let me pull that up. So you might want to continue searching until what you see what you are interested in. So this is the last one. Let me upload it. But you see, any product at all you are interested in, this is how you upload it on Alibaba. It will pop up the product for you. And if you're not seeing it, you can go to AliExpress. If you are not seeing it here, but it's hard that you will not see it because you don't know how to sell. So I think this is what we look for. I just want. You see, this is 36. This is also much. Let me play the video they have here. Some of them have video that you might want to use also in conjunction with the one you have, and then you match them, and then you try to what? You try to make your own unique. Is it actually the product? Let's continue to watch the video. So you might want to what? Use creatives to walk around video, even voice notes. Some of our staff do videos around this thing. So again, the price is too high, right? This is how you are going to continue. Well, for some people, it might not be too high. They will just buy. It depends on the country, your target audience, and where you want to sell it. You can see this one is showing you how to connect. Now you see, it's easier for you to show your customer this video, and then you don't have to worry about how customer can connect it when they receive. There are so many things. Now let me go back again. I still want to, of course, today is our practical day. So let's continue. Now I'm trying to tell you that it's like a journey. You do it continuously. If you are not comfortable with the videos this particular research word is giving you, then you can go back. Let's see what happened here. Okay, I think, and this product is too rampant already. Now, for some of you that are new, you might not know a product that is rampant, that is too common. So to look at products that are common, like I said earlier, look for GG and search for that same product there. Look for Facebook ad library. Like I think we had once presentation last 2 weeks about it, and one of our staff really did a lot of eye-opening videos when it comes to that how to make use of Facebook ad library to see people that are already selling what you are selling. So I'm still scrolling. Now let me assume that I'm not okay with this search word. So I'll go and pick let me read through so that I'll pick one of the best. Viral security camera clip for commercial use, exclusive security footage for media, security camera content advertising. Okay, let me pick that. Let me pick that. Yeah, because those people that advertise it are those people that are likely to bring for you. I'll go to TikTok and I'll also put in the search words. So that's what I'm doing. Let me paste it and then also make the search. So let's see what this particular one brings for us. So okay, I think we have seen this video before. So you continue like I've said, continue. So just keep moving, just keep moving. So what's happening here? At times when you have some kind of crazy things that just happen now, for example, you see the way the sheep or the goat, whatever, see the way, so when you have crazy things like that to start your video, like the viewer will be like, wow, what's that? And that's like a trick. They want to see what happened at the end. So, but the product I don't think is something new. So you keep on moving, right? So that's how you keep moving. It's quite unfortunate that, well, maybe you, the viewer, you are seeing something that is okay with you, but then I don't think I've seen any product that is interesting here, right? So you keep on moving, and anyway, not that they are not interesting per se, but I'm seeing things that are actually are too expensive. They are too expensive for a starter. So I'm just trying to see if we can see a less cost product. Okay, maybe I should go and instruct AI to give me products that are not too expensive, right? Give me products and search, let me just say searches that are less expensive. There's a lot you can do with AI actually. If you have noticed what we are doing already now, you can see that it's helping us to work. Maybe, and you can keep, like I said, you keep searching, you, you see what you are looking for. So I'll pick the first one again, pick the first word, and I will go away. So, but what I wanted to do after making the research, you need to chat with one of them. But maybe after this, sorry, after we search for this one, we can just go and chat with one of the representatives. Just a way of, after looking at the product, okay, what's the next thing to do, right? Okay. I think we have problem with our screen. Let me go to our presentation. Maybe you are not seeing my screen, right? So